Now listen, am I saying Peggy Frezon right? I am saying Peggy. We spoke with Peggy a few years ago about a book, but she's got another book out now. She's a contributing editor of All Creatures magazine, the author of Faithfully Yours, and she's appears regularly in Guidepost and Angels on Earth, Chicken Soup for the Soul books, and all kinds of stuff. A local author, Peggy Frezon, her new book, The Dog in the Dentist Chair, and other true stories of animals who help, comfort, and love kids. It's really cool. I just got a copy. Came in the mail today. I'm looking at it, and I see these beautiful dogs with these kids and bacon bits. Hey, Peggy, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you doing?
Good. This is really cool. Now, look, I got to tell you my favorite. I've opened up your book, and I see Reggie the dog.
Oh, isn't he adorable?
Oh, my gosh. Right on. Now, tell us about your book. What is the idea behind your book, The Dog in the Dentist Chair?
Well, the book is a book for kids, and it's about how animals help kids. And I found all different ways they can help kids who are afraid or sick, or kids with health issues like autism or seizures, and even kids who just need a hug.
Oh, wow. And it's not just dogs that you're talking about. You're talking about all kinds of pets. Like there's a horse in here, Oliver the horse.
There's the horse, Oliver. There's also a miniature horse named Magic who actually goes into hospitals and has gone to all sorts of places where there's been trauma. He's gone to the Sandy Hook after the disasters there and the tornadoes. And there's a llama. And there's just, bacon bits, as you mentioned, the pig.
Yeah. I mean, these are all trained to be therapy animals, right?
These animals, well, most of them are therapy animals. Some of them are service animals who help a child with a medical issue. They go in and they help kids. And the one who's on the cover of the book, JoJo, she
He's cute.
She helps kids when they're afraid at the dentist.
Oh.
And if they're very anxious, she actually goes and she sits right up in the dentist chair with them, lies on top of them, and they can pat her. And while the dentist is doing a filling or cleaning their teeth, they can pat her, and it helps keep them calm, and it helps keep them from wiggling around, and makes the experience a much more pleasant experience than the scary dentist.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is geared toward kids, but I know that these animals are great for any age. I mean, they really, people in senior living homes and nursing homes, and these pets come by, they just light up. They just love it. And I can see where your book is it's really a nice book. Got great pictures in here. And Sage, let's see what you got. Sage, was he a camel?
Yes, and he's down just above New York City. In that part, there's a school where kids live there who need a little extra help and attention, and they have animals, including Sage, who are part of their therapy and part of their work. They help learn how to relate to the animals if they're having trouble with human emotions and everything. They first learn to relate with the animals, and that helps them in life.
Wow. These animals are smarter. They are the smart. I'm looking here at Monty, the mobility support dog.
Isn't that nice? This little girl, Faith, has some trouble with walking and mobility issues. Everything else is fine, but her mobility needs some help. And she brings her dog, who's trained, and they train together to work together. This is a service dog, to school. He wears a little saddle bag so that he can carry some light things. He can't carry heavy books, but some light things. And she sort of hangs on to him for support, and he can help her up the stairs. He can open doors. He can turn on light switches.
Peggy, these are great stories. And she's a beautiful young girl, and she's got a beautiful smile. And the dog, the picture of the both of them is adorable. I mean, you can just see the love and what goes on here. And there's so many different ones in here. I don't want to tell about the entire book because you're going to have a book signing today, right?
We are. We're going to be down at the Dogs Retreat in Latham, which is a really cool grooming and doggy daycare place. And I thought that was a perfect place to have it because they do so many good things for animals, and we can be down there from 2 to 4 today. And we're going to have a lot of these animals you mentioned come and be with us. We're going to have Bacon Bits there, and the dog you mentioned first, Reggie, the adorable Jack Russell Terrier, is going to be there.
Cute, yeah.
And Newfie, Murphy is a Newfoundland, a big furry dog who one of the things Murphy does is he goes up to the Albany airport, and when people are anxious about flying, especially the kids, they can pat Murphy and hug him and feel better.
That is so good. And I've seen the therapy dogs at the airport. They're just great. And what got you, Peggy, involved in wanting to do all this? You must have a tremendous love for animals, too.
I do. I've just grown up with animals all my life, and I had a faithful, just a mixed breed faithful dog from kindergarten through high school, and I had rabbits and guinea pigs and all sorts of animals, cats, and it's just, I remember those, the bond that I had with my pets, so that I never forgot that. And I started writing for Guidepost, and I found that I started writing about my own pets, my own animals, and how much they meant to me. And then I started writing about other people and how much animals meant to them. And now I've got 5 books about human-animal bonds, and I just love learning about everybody and their animals and all the wonderful ways that animals help us.
Yeah, it really, and your book talks about that. And I even see here Blue, the friendly rat.
And we are going to also have some friendly therapy rats down at the Dogs Retreat this afternoon. They go, there's a couple of rats, and one woman, she carries them in a little basket, and the kids, she says, are not afraid of the rats. It's the adults who aren't too excited about it.
And I see the peaceful dove. I mean, there's so many different animals in here, and the role they play in helping kids, and I think it's just great. The dog and the dentist chair. And again, you're going to be where now signing the book today?
We're going to be at Dogs Retreat. That's on 898 Troy Schenectady Road in Latham. That's down by the Peter Harris Plaza. From 2 to 4, anytime, just drop in. You don't have to stay the whole time. Just come when you can. And we're going to have animals there. I'll be signing books for you, and we'll have drawings for some toys and things for your pets, so that you can give your pets a little love too. And
there's no purchase necessary, right? Just show up, right?
Absolutely, just show up.
Let me ask you this too: where is your book? Can people buy your book? Where can they buy your book?
Sure.
If they're not able to. On Amazon, okay.
Okay, or you could go into Barnes & Noble or any bookstore, or order through however you like to get books. The publisher is Paraclete Press, and you can order through them, or however you like to get your books.
Okay, or you can just stop by the Latham Retreat today and do it there, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And you can check out any information at PeggyFrezon.com.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's all right there. And it's a cute book. It's got beautiful stories about kids and animals and how they really make a big difference in their lives, not only bringing joy to them, but also bringing actually like the support for that young lady where it's a mobility dog. I mean, they're just great. And, hey, listen, Peggy, a pleasure to have you on. Good luck with your book, and I hope you have a great book signing today, and thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.